Well, good morning. This is Alan from Regional Renaissance Reporter.
If you go to a festival dressed up, you're going to have like a million times more fun.
I entertain in the cafe.
I'm from Wolfgang Uberdorf. This is my brother, Franzo Ludwig Uberdorf. I never get to talk.
Thank you, my lovely.
Long live the Queen!
You were singing earlier, weren't you?
Hi,
What is your name?
my name is Ian, Master of Voice.
Ian, Master of Voice. Now, there was some kind of royal court ceremony going on here in this wonderfully climate-controlled castle, and you were part of it. You sang, what was the song you sang?
I sang the song Be Thou My Vision. The poem is an ancient Irish poem.
Okay, and why were you called upon to present this song to the royal court?
When I first came to Castleton, I am a man of no country. They were wiped out. And I sang before the king. And he named me a bard. Bards forsake country. So basically I have no country at all. My name was originally Ian the Wanderer because I wandered throughout the countryside and performed. But I no longer wander. I'm part of Castleton. This is my place, and I have renamed myself, or the king has renamed me with my request as Ian, Master of Voice, no longer Ian the Wanderer.
So you now have a title and a place here in Castleton.
Aye.
And how long have you been singing here in Castleton?
Now for 3 years.
Excellent. And do you enjoy this village?
Very much so. Very much.
Everyone here has a backstory. This is really interesting. Well, thank you very much for your time. Beautifully sung words, and I look forward to hearing you again sometime.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Good day.
Coverings, I love this. I move if you want me to.
No,
move
Sarah,
this?
you're just fine. I'm just
Okay.
looking. What you doing there?
Oh, I think I'll be doing this dear lady's portrait.
Oh, and who are you?
Anne Fruit. I'm Lady Anne.
Portraits by Lady Anne.
I've been allowed to draw in the castle, which is a real privilege.
So are you new to the castle this year?
No, I've been 3 years at Castleton.
I'll be darned. And you using, what is you drawing with, was that
This
charcoal?
is the best king's willow. It's burned in the pits to make the softest lines, the best grays possible. You'll see that I work mostly in grays. Everyone can be reduced to grays. I'm sorry, my dear Amber, but it's true.
And about how long does it take you to do someone's portrait?
I try to finish in a quarter of an hour.
Okay, wow. So pretty fast. So how long have you been doing portraits?
Oh, about 6 years.
6 years. Well, what was your artistic background before 6 years?
Amateur.
Really? So you were just somebody who could draw.
That's right.
And for 6 years now you've been doing portrait artistry.
That's correct.
Okay, so in a real busy day, how many portraits can you do? What is the maximum capacity you think you've done?
I've never managed to do more than 8 or 10.
Really? Now, is that just because of bottlenecks or because people are too cheap and don't want their pictures done for a lifetime keepsake?
I think it's a little bit of both. I'll get worn out after 3 or 4 and I have to take a break.
Sure. It's those
And
temperamental artists.
Providence is never always with one all the time, so...
Now, you're rather
happy.
fortunate to be actually in the castle here at Castleton.
I
because
am.
you have, I guess because of the basement location inspiration or whatever the magic is here, it's nice and cool and refreshing.
It's the king has dragons, I think, that make the air cooler.
Well, the king is responsible for all good things. We know that, we say that, we believe that.
The queen, too.
Nice.
You better give credit to the queen.
All right, I'm going to get myself in trouble before this day is over. So you get to sit around in here. You're surrounded by other artisan merchants and artists and jewelry folks.
Some of the best carvers, and I've got plenty of competition, too, over here. They don't actually draw live sitters
but they
like
sell
I'm
the artwork.
privileged, yes.
Oh, yes. Well, this is good. Now, do you do other types of shows? Do you go anywhere else?
This is my specialty.
I'll be darned. So now, when you draw someone, are you doing a representation of how they actually look? Or if somebody says, draw me but as a winch, will you do that?
If you're a female.
Okay, well, I guess that's kind of... Ann's a snappy one here today. And do you like... are you a local?
I am local to this area, yes.
Excellent.
I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I come to the future once a year in the month of May. So I'm privileged to be, I think in the year 2008 this year.
That's phenomenal.
Merlin does something magical, and
yes,
I arrive.
You know, it is very rare these days at a lot of the smaller festivals to see demonstrating artisans. Sometimes you'll see somebody doing some clay or maybe a blacksmith. We don't really see, up in my region, my villages usually do not have very many people that are actually doing live artwork, so it's really good to see.
Well, I feel privileged. I believe it's a gift from Providence, and I try to give credit where it's due.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Enjoy your day in Castleton. You have the weather with you, I hope? Yes. Good.
Now, apparently, interrupting my drinking in the bar, some kind of royal court ceremony happened, and there was, you know, talking and knightings and stuff, and then a presentation of blades. And I have my two very best friends in the whole wide sword world. What was your name again?
Rose.
Rose. I have Rose and Iann.